Hello everyone, hope all of you are doing good. This is Sarvana Prasad here, and in this video let me speak regarding the ban on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in India. Though there are many cryptocurrencies available in the market today, it is the Bitcoin which is the most traded, mined and invested cryptocurrency in India and across the globe. It was on February 1st this year, during the official budget session of our parliament, our central government introduced a bill called Cryptocurrency and Regulation of Official Digital Currency Bill 2021 to ban Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in India. And very soon, our country might launch its own cryptocurrency. And our Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman also told that a committee has been set up, a technical committee has been set up to review the issues related to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in India. And this committee might suggest suitable actions and suggestions, and very soon all the cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, could be prohibited in India forever. So this leaves a question, that is, what is Bitcoin or what is cryptocurrency all about, and also why is it so popular? And let me speak regarding that in the remaining part of this video. Before understanding what is cryptocurrency or what is Bitcoin, one has to understand what is the currency or money that we are actually using today. Currency or money, what we are actually using today, is nothing but the promise or the assurance given by the government to purchase equivalent value of things using that money. So basically, our government creates that assurance to purchase equivalent value of things using that money. For example, in India, we have a currency as Indian rupee. In USA, we have dollar, and UK, we have pounds. And basically, using that money, we do buy things from shops or something. So basically, our government creates that assurance to purchase things or to perform trading. But before actually the origin of this currency or coins, the system that was used was barter system. And in barter system, actually things were actually used as standard of currency. That is, things itself were used as exchange for other things. For example, gold, silver and other metals were actually used to buy other things. Even when the Britishers came to India in the 17th and 18th century, they used gold, silver and other metals to buy things in India like spices, cotton, textiles, etc. And that was actually called barter system. But once after these coins or notes came into picture, people started believing that, and that is the reason why its value started increasing. Its value started increasing because of two things. One is people started believing them, and also the government, the central government at that particular time started giving the assurance to that, started considering it as a legal or a legitimate one. And that is the reason why the value of it got increased. Similarly, Bitcoin is also a new type of currency or money. In fact, it's a type of virtual currency or cryptocurrency or digital currency. Virtual or digital currency actually means it doesn't have any physical form, just like our traditional coins and notes that we are using today. But it's a computer file which can be stored in a digital wallet app using a smartphone or a computer. And the transactions can be made only through digital method, that is only through online method or using the internet. And these bitcoins can be used to buy products, services and many things in many countries. And in many countries, it's considered legal today. But even there are few countries in the world today which has banned bitcoins. So it was on October 31st, 2008, a person named Satoshi Nakamoto actually published a paper on the internet. And his motive was clearly evident from the first line of his paper. An electronic cash that can be sent directly from one person to another person without the need to go through any financial institution. Normal currencies all over the world are highly influenced by the central bank of that particular country. And in our country, the central bank is the Reserve Bank of India. It's the Reserve Bank of India which determines the inflation rate, which determines the actual money to be printed, and as well as determines the interest rate as well. But in case of Bitcoin, this doesn't work. The Bitcoin doesn't come under any central bank or any central government, or any central government or central bank can't determine any inflation rate or all these things. So Bitcoin is completely independent. And in the year 2009, when the Bitcoin was actually launched, the value of one Bitcoin was 0 rupees. And today, in 2021, the value of one Bitcoin is equal to about 35 lakhs. And the reason for this increase is because people have started believing and actually trusting Bitcoins. And that is the reason why a lot of people are going and trying and buying Bitcoins. And that is the reason why its value has increased today. Just like people invest in gold, silver, etc., and also in real estate, and the values of these things keep increasing every day. People have also in today's world, people also do invest in bitcoins. And what they do, how do they buy bitcoins? Bitcoins can be purchased by three ways. One is by using real money. By using real money, you can buy bitcoins. The second case is you can sell things and let people pay you through bitcoins. And third one is bitcoins can also be created by using a computer, by using specifically designed software and hardware, and by solving some tough mathematical calculations. And it can be done only by few companies, and only few companies and few people who are well versed in that. Only they do that, and that process is called as mining. And also those people who do that mining they are called as miners. As I told you previously itself, each Bitcoin is basically a computer file which is stored in a digital wallet app on a smartphone or using a computer. And every transaction of Bitcoin is actually recorded in a public list called ledger or a blockchain. And it is through with the help of this ledger or a blockchain, the history of Bitcoin can be traced. And with the help of this, no Bitcoin can be faked, or no copies of Bitcoins can be created, or no Bitcoins can be spent, which doesn't belong to you. And because of this, the transaction of Bitcoins is very secure. When the algorithm to create this Bitcoin was actually created in the year 2009, a finite limit was set. That is the total number of Bitcoins that will actually ever exist, or the total number of Bitcoins that could actually be discovered or only be mined. There is a finite set, or a number of 21 million. The limit of 21 million Bitcoins was actually set. That is only about 21 million Bitcoins can actually be mined or discovered. And by the year 2021, from 2009 to 2021, a total of 18.5 million Bitcoins have actually been discovered out of 21 million. And to discover the remaining 2.5 billion, it could take another 100 plus years. That is, it can be observed that to discover the initial few Bitcoins, it took very easy part, but to discover the remaining Bitcoins, it actually takes a very tough path. That is, the algorithm itself was created that way. That is, initially the path was set very easy so that they can create they can discover a lot of Bitcoins. But actually, as the value of the Bitcoins keep increasing every year, each day after day, the total difficulty level would be increased. That is, when the demand was less and the supply was more, the supply was actually more. But as the demand keeps increasing, its value also keeps increasing. And thus the difficulty path to discover or mine those Bitcoins is also getting difficult. And thus in the year 2140, that is in another 120 years, actually the 21st millionth Bitcoin would be discovered. So this is all about I wanted to say about Bitcoin. But what is the interest that creates in people to buy those Bitcoins? Why is it so popular? Many people like the fact that Bitcoins are not controlled by any central government or any central bank of any country. So that is the reason why its usage is increasing every day. And also, though every transaction is recorded publicly in a public list called ledger or a blockchain, no Bitcoin can be created in a bad way. There is no fake Bitcoins can be created, or no any bad transactions can be done. So it is very secure way of transaction. So that is the reason why its usage or its popularity is getting increased every day. So we know that India is trying to ban this Bitcoin. So what happens if any government tries to ban those Bitcoins? All the people who have invested in Bitcoins would try to sell it urgently. So what happens is the demand would reduce and the supply will increase. And when the demand reduces and the supply increases, obviously the value of that Bitcoin would reduce. And in the upcoming days, let's see that what's going to happen, because already we have proposed a bill in the parliament, and also India is looking to propose its own cryptocurrency, so that India's economy also would increase when a lot of people try to invest in it. So this is all I want to tell about Bitcoins, its usage, all about its history, everything. Hope you have understood, and let's try to meet in some other video as soon as possible. See you until then. Take care. Bye.